Starting, so it's a good job. My mind is occupied with other things. You ready? Right, let's take our feet a little bit wider than shoulders. We're going to open our palms to the front. We're going to take a breath in and lift our arms all the way up. As we reach the top, we take our fingers together. We turn our palms up. Now look up and lift and stretch the arms. Get all the way down into these lats. And then look forward towards me. We're going to release the arms and we're going to hinge from the hip. Squeeze your shoulder blades as you pull your arms back and then melt to the floor. Fingertips down to the ground. Pushing our right leg straight, tilt your hips to the left. Bend the knees to the center, extend your left leg, tilt to the right. Do that 4 times each side. Breathing into the center, breathing out as you lengthen. Get lots of movement. Be mobile. Really push those hips away. Lean into the fingers, use your hands to push you. You should be in a couple of waves. Then we come into center, we roll up. Roll your shoulders at the top, open your palms. Bring those arms back up, interlace the fingers again. Stretch up, push your hips to the left, swing your arms to the right. Back to center, straight over to the other side. So focus here on the reach, the C curve, the extension of the elbows. Now squeeze your buttocks, squeeze your abs as you press over to side.
Don't just freestyle in direction, please.
You what?
You guys left, I went left.
The other leg.
Yeah.
So we're doing 4 each side. So I'll do 1 more to the right, 1 more to the left. Back to center. Release your arms, dive again. Bring your shoulder blades together. Squat, more squat, more squat, and then melt down, fingertips to the floor. Holding in the middle, we straighten and bend the knees together. Now, as you do this, get to drop your hips lower, then press up. So pushing back into like a squat. Begin to start extending your spine when you drop down. So look up, pull your shoulders back, and then curve the spine as you straighten out your legs. So just think squat, and then stretching the hamstring. Change your spine position, shoulders pulled away, and then they relax as you stretch. Couple more of these. Last one. Let's just quickly wake up the core. We're going to take a little walk forwards, bring ourselves down into a plank. Once you're in a plank, just tap your right hand to your left shoulder, pop it back down and swap to the other side. You're going to do 8 each side, 16 in total. Take it slow. Don't let the hips roll side to side. So it's an opportunity right now to really focus on the buttocks, tummy. When you have done your 60, you're going to walk your hands back to your feet. So you stop in the knee, pull your hands back, you roll up. As always, we take that shoulder roll to reset our spine. Pull your arms back, turn your palms forward. And we're just going to drop down into the squat. So if you want to take your feet a little bit wider, do so. Toes need to be very subtly turned out to the sides. It frees you to drop down into your squat. Swing your arms around. Bring them all the way back. And come all the way back up again. So sink down, back flat, back flat, back flat. As you bring your arms forward, can you line them up with your ears? And then pull them back, squeezing the shoulder blades coming up. So we're just trying to set that posture. Draw the belly in, so you can get an inch or so lower. 3 more of these. Every time you drop, you can go slightly deeper into the squat. Squeeze the shoulder blade, pull them forward, pull them back, then come up. One more for me. Squeeze back, come forward, hold. Hold it for 3, 2, our fingertips are going to the ground. And straighten those legs one more time. Take a deep breath in, open out through the rib cage. Exhale, melt down deeper. Your hamstrings are now understanding that they are getting looser. Is that right, Anthony?
Raw like jelly.
We squeeze the belly in, we roll up. We do that shoulder roll one more time. Bring your feet underneath your hips. Take your left leg forward. So you're aiming to get your lunge, your kneecap touching the floor. You're going to take your arms wide for balance. They're not going to move. They're just going to stay like that. Pull your shoulders back. Don't lean forward. Just simply drop straight down. Can you tap the floor? Come all the way back up. If you can't tap the floor, that doesn't matter. Let's balance on these mats.
It's the mat then, is it?
It is. Yeah, I don't like the squishiness.
In fact, everyone else is doing it, neither here nor there. Come on now.
Arms out, Anthony. You want your butt to shoulders. Just holding them. Pull your shoulder blades back. So that's 10. We've got 6 more to do. Have a look at your front knee. Make sure it's not protruding inwards. Super. So on this one, we're going to come all the way down. The knee's going to hit the ground. It's going to be our hand either side of our foot. Drop the back foot down and then push back into a hamstring stretch. Hold for a couple of breaths. Then we swing forward, lowering our hips down, tucking the toes under the back, lifting the knee, and then lifting our chest so you're here. Imagine you're trying to create a straight line running down from your heel to the top of your head. Take the arms back. Swing the arms forward. Swing the arms back. Lower your hands. Drop the knee. Push back into a hamstring stretch. Pause here for a couple of breaths. We come forward. We tuck the toes. We lift the knee. You can stay here, this is enough for you, or lift your chest, pull your arms back. Take those arms up, straight line through the body, remember? All the way back. Lower the knee, hands down, toes down at the back, stretch into the hamstring. We're going to do that 4 times. Come forward. Lift the knee. Abs engaged, lift your back, pull your arms back. Take them up all the way to the ears, reach the fingers forward. Take them all the way back.
40 people just appeared.
Lower your knee, hamstring stretch. There are loads of people out there. I know you see a couple of heads.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Really?
I think they're just having a bit of a butcher's round rather than
Last time.
They come to shops.
Tuck the toes. Yeah.
anything for a free.
Lengthen your spine. Arms back. Now pull the arms forward. Put it back. Hands down. Knee stays up. Slide the foot back. Feet a little bit narrow this time. Nice and strong in the arms. We take the foot out to the side. We put it back in. Take it out to the side. We put it back in. Abduction through the hips. Again, stabilizing the body, stabilizing the shoulders, drawing the abs in. 16 of these.
Everyone else really fancy a curry though, you just meat.
Why do you fancy a curry?
I don't know.
Fine.
Just sitting here doing this thinking I could really do.
3, it's good to know you're concentrating. 2, one more. And then drop the knees down, sit back with child's pose. Arms forward.
Look at this, right? Those are minds and wonders.
That lady who broke the record for holding a plank.
Yeah,
Did you do it in 4 hours and
yeah.
15 minutes? Is it?
So Charlotte here was doing a plank challenge in her office. And before Christmas, I think she's got a 5.5 minutes. And that's still pretty impressive.
It is, yeah.
Why? Why?
It's the way people are wired, isn't it?
I just think, what a wasted time.
Yeah.
Maybe she broke the coffee table.
She wasn't young either. She looked kind of like she was in her 60s.
Yeah. Not a lot to it though, was it? To be fair.
Okay, we're going to come forward. Lift the left leg, and that left leg is going to stay there. We're going to drop down into triceps. As you push up, the leg swings around, taps the floor, comes back up, tricep push up. Come up, swing it around, tap the floor, pull it up. So we're working triceps, hip, waking it all up. Fine. Now, if you don't want to do it with your leg, you can bend it. And then you can pull the leg around, drop it, and lift it all the way back up. Or you can keep your knees down, do the tricep from there around, then kick the leg out, come round. 2 more. Last one. Come back, drop the knees down. Come forward, bend your elbows in. Give me 10 pumps on the spot. So your elbows are close in, abs are engaged, shoulders pulled away from those ears, all the way into the back of the arm. When you've done your 10, lift it up, sit it back, bringing your hands around to catch your heel. If you just want to coach the ball here, you can do. If you want to challenge, lift your bottom away from your heel, right up onto the top of your head, not your forehead, very top of your head, so your neck is open, and just lightly pull at your heels to open that top of the shoulder blades.
Keep laying down.
As you try to pull those up. Okay, release. Roll yourself forward. Touch your toes. Walk your hands to your feet. So now your feet are in a narrow stance, which means your hamstring stretch is a little bit harder. Bend your knees, grab hold of your toes. Take a breath in, lift your spine, look forward. And then exhale, melt down, stretch both those hamstrings together. Take 2 long deep breaths here. Belly in. And you roll all the way back up. Always resetting those shoulders at the top. Right leg is going forward this time. Arms out. So arms out then allows you to do the shoulder blades. If you really lengthen through the arms, muscles are all active. And we simply tap the knee down this side, push it back up. So again, that knee is very slightly turned to the right in front.
What's better this one? Toes on this leg.
Pardon? Your toes hurt?
There you go. Just point that out.
Sorry, quite a lot of people's toes
I'm not going to
hurt.
stop you doing it.
A lot of people's toes hurt in lunges.
Because I never bend my toes that way. No,
You need to. Is
exactly, but I'm not just sitting there at my desk.
that why you can't touch the floor?
I think it's just all connected.
3 more.
Are you a bendy child?
No.
Oh,
I
never
just
been
did
able to
years
train.
and years of yoga, and then I think doing this job helps. Okay, when you lift all the way up, we come down and we put that knee down. Let us off the. I don't think my mat's completely on the camera. Okay, so we bring our hands at the side of our foot, at the front, and then we push back into the hamstring stretch. Hold here, a couple of breaths. I'm not very bendy compared to a lot of other teachers at all. Some of them are unbelievable. Okay, we come forward, lift the knee, Extend that back leg, stay here if it's enough for you, otherwise core engaged, lift, pull your arms back, squeeze. We circle the arms around, we pull all the way back, we drop back down, happy hamstring stretch and hold. Feet come forward. Lift the knee. Straight line through the body. Arms come up, keep them as close to your ears as they possibly can go. Pull them all the way back, squeeze and release. Straighten. Yeah. Super. We're going to go one more of those to do. Forward. Lift that knee, sink the hips, abs on, back flat, shoulders. And then we come all the way around, all the way back. And we bring our hands down, knee stays up, we slide back, slide. Okay, we're going back to those taps. So we're going to tap one side and the other side. Give me another 10 more taps. Controlled. Knees is an option. We've done your last one. We drop our knees down. We slide it back. Bring our arms down by our side this time. Curl into the ball. Interlace your fingers when you're ready. And just lift your arms up and stretch open the shoulders. Try and get them up and over towards the floor. Bring your arms back up, come up onto your hands and knees. Your right leg's going up. So we're going to set ourselves up for the triceps. If you don't want to do the leg up, don't. We're going to drop down. We push all the way up. We swing the leg around. We tap the floor. We lift it up. And we're going. Option is you can do a bent knee to come down. You keep it bent. You can just circle it around and circle it back. Or you can do both knees down in your tricep. Then you can just straighten and do your tap there. 2 more. One. Bring your knee back. Bring yourself forward in the triceps one more time, all the way to the floor this time. We do a bit of a quad stretch, which bend your left leg, take hold of your foot, and then wriggle down to the ankle. Extend your right arm out, lift the chest slightly, and then push into your hand to lift the thigh off the ground. And make it a little bit harder. You can hold your right leg, you can hold your right arm, and come and lift that leg even higher. Hold it. Hold it for 5. Lift. 3. Back on the toes. And release it down. Release the leg. Other side. Right heel to bottom. Catch it. If you need to catch the foot, wriggle your hands down to the ankle. Bring your knees together. Extend your left arm. Lift the chest. Now lift the thigh. And that might be enough for you. Stay there. Or hover the left leg. Lift the arm. Come to back extension. You get a quad stretch doing that?
Yeah,
Okay.
but my right hip's not touching the floor. So I
Push it
can't,
down, push it down.
try to push it down.
3, lift, 1, release.
If you find that my beam is focusing on that, it's not happening.
Bend both your legs, catch around, flex your feet, knees together, heels to bottom. Then if you can, lift your chest, lift the thighs and come fully up. How far can you get with 2 legs? Come on, somebody can do this.
One leg.
Now, pull the thighs off the ground, push your hips to the floor. Good, hips down, bum down.
My hips are nowhere near. the
Lift,
floor.
lift, 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 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Wiggle, wiggle through the hips. Hands and your shoulders, pick yourself up, and then bring yourself back down onto your elbows. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips up, and you can just stretch. That triangle position through the body. So remember, your tailbones to the point of the triangle. Lift your heels down, straighten your knees. Lift your hips, lengthen your spine, like your chest. Bend both your knees to a hover, look forward. Can you lift your right heel to your bottom, hold? Now I want you to look at your knee position. Have a look. Is it hovered? It should be. What? What again?
Left shoulder definitely more painful than the right.
Swap for the last time. Put that foot back down, put your knees down, push your hips back, keeping your elbows where they are. Lower your head towards the floor and stretch the sides of your arms. So as you sink your head down, you feel that stretch down your lap, the sides of your rib cage area underneath the armpit. Move ourselves up into our hands. Tuck your toes, down the straight dog. You're ready. Without twisting your hips, raise your left leg as high as it will go. Squeeze through the left butt cheek. And then your right knee, dead straight, your right heel push to the floor. So a wonderful stretch. We're going to float forward into the tip of the toe of the right foot, bringing that knee under, holding, and then pushing all the way back up. Squeeze the tummy in tight. And kick it back. And again. Option is to drop your knee down, curve it under, then lift the knee back up and straighten it up. You can make it a bit easier for yourself if you need to. You're doing 8 of these, don't rush it. So as you pull your knee into that hover, try and pull it towards the chest by squeezing the belly a little bit more. So when you've done your 8th one, we're all going to kick our leg up to the sky. You should be around your last one now. Lift that leg up. Sink your chest lower, squeeze that left butt cheek, and then look forward and come into pigeon. Lift up tall. Take your right arm up high. Reach it as far forward as it will go, and then come down into that stretch. So wriggle into the stretch as much as you need to. You want to try and keep your weight equal unless you're doing a seated hurdle, which takes the pressure off the knees and the hips. You can extend this stretch by taking your right arm underneath the left and rotating. Now, I can't really do that, so I'm going to do it. I just fall over if I do that.
Left side.
So if you are heavily on that right shoulder, just make sure you haven't collapsed into your right hip. If you've sunk down into your right thigh, pull it back up, but keep the twist. Have you fallen down, Tom?
Can you get back up?
You just stay there. You just stay there.
That's my biggest fear, is the collapsing and being unable to move.
Stuck in a position. Now use your left arm to slide it back out. Come up, sit down into your left buttock and swing your right leg around. So pull that, which one we're doing, the left one. Pull that left knee in and stretch up. And then roll down, hold you onto that thigh. Drive it in towards the chest. Use quite a lot of force in your biceps. Drive the knees close in towards your left shoulder as you can. Stretch your right leg. Then release the knee, take it to a 90-degree angle, slide your right hand to the side of the head, left arm on the ground. First of all, just give me a little oblique twist. You straighten the left leg down to a hover, and then you twist in. Any of you want to challenge for 8 more? Hover your right leg. See if you can match the legs. Split it in. Match it. Split it in. There's a challenge. You've got bad back. Just do the last 8. The leg on the floor still. Come on. One more, last 2. One more. And then keep that leg bent. Drop your right leg to the ground. Left foot on the floor. Open your left knee. Give it a little healthy hand with your left hand. And just try and push the knee away as you pull your right hip back. So if I rest my right hand on my right hip, I can kind of get a bit more of a stretch. Just nice little opening.
I'm assuming my right buttock shouldn't be lifting off the ground.
No. You need your weight on your right leg. I'll really push your left knee to the floor. Take that knee back to centre. Take the foot over to the outside edge of your right leg. Open your left arm out and then use your right hand to twist. Now, as I twist, my foot then slides underneath that thigh and it takes it into quite a strong rotation. So don't go too low if your lower back starts to fill in. So focus here and try to aim the knee towards the floor to get stretched more in the butt than anywhere else. And then release it back to centre. Take that foot back to where it was. Bend both your knees. And then bring your legs to tabletop. Now I want you to take your arms down by your side like this. Or we're going to come up onto our elbow. Legs here. You're going to imagine you've got like a little pole right in the middle of your mat there. And you're going to cross over one side and over to the other. So you can see, it's actually easy to go on your elbows. As I drop over to that side, this arm extends, and then I do the same. So imagine you're making lovely arch. Just do it, bend knees, touch the floor, lift back up, touch the floor. You can be back here, that's also fine. Maybe 4 more. Once you've done that last one, you come up into the middle, pop our feet back down, bend knees. Heel toe your legs wide. Roll up into bridge. Squeeze the knees together, open them back out wide. And begin to lift a little bit higher, so the top part of your rib cage. Give me 6 more of these. I want to see everyone's knees coming together, please. So you're working deep into the inner and outer thighs. Hold that squeeze at the end, please. Squeeze those thighs, lift those hips, pump your hips up and down 10 times. Big, big squeeze in the glutes. Come on, get some movement, Tom. Get some movement in those hips. Bring those knees together. Last one, open the knees and then roll it out. Just let the knees roll side to side. Let the knees drop all the way over to the right. And pop that right foot onto the left knee and wedge it down to get a full stretch. So you're going to get both your knees pressing down to the ground. Roll back into the centre. Get both hold both your knees and pull them in towards you. So get rolling that lower back. Arms around the back of the thighs, swing yourself up, and then come and sit yourself up back into your hands and knees again. So we start on our elbows and knees, sorry. So down into your elbows, when you're ready, push yourself up into that dolphin stretch. So like a downward facing dog, but on the elbow. Heels to the floor, extending the knees, elbow to the ceiling. That flat chest melted down. Think about getting deeper stretches for the calves. Bend the knees to a hover. Eye gaze to the hands. Knees stay hovered if your left foot towards your bottom. What? Yeah. One time, swap it. Then drop your foot down, lift up high. Roll forward. Hold down. The option is spin your knees. Wherever you are, make sure you're lined up for the proper plank. The strength in your shoulders, stabilization of your shoulders when you're holding plank for 4 hours. Unbelievable. 10 more seconds holding here. And after 10 seconds, we're just going to simply controllably drop down to the floor.
I imagine you get bored as well.
Oh, if you had a phone there, so she was playing with a phone for a bit. And then she looked like she was going to collapse at 4 hours bang on. She like she's done, and she carried on for 15 minutes. Extraordinary to watch. Arms forward. Legs in.
Did you watch the full 4 hours and 15 minutes?
Okay, we lift the legs to a hover. We lift the arms. We're going to swing round, and as we do, bend the heels. Can you tap your feet? Then extend them back around to bring our arms around and lower down. A to V.
You like? Not me.
Make yourself long before you lower. Make yourself long before you go into that bent knee, before you pull back, squeeze, get the knees off the ground.
We're talking about some load pieces in there, like records, not that long ago.
I think the plant record of a man's longer.
Okay, this isn't.
This is a
Same
women. This is a
record.
women's one. Still divided, Tom. Still divided.
I mean,
Misogyny kicks in.
Like last two.
I just thought someone spent, 4 hours and 12 minutes holding a plank and then immediately be some.
What was the time? Do you know?
Stop doing
Okay, release it down. Take a little wriggle through the hips.
it. It's shoulders, isn't it, more than the couples. And that's the bit that gets me.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, bring your hands around first. And if you've got a vulnerable back, it's not very nice. Hands spine. Wide arm child pose. So get your arms a bit wider, wide V, pull your bottom into your heels, or alternatively, you can be in a cat stretch, that's also fine.
Oh, wide.
Now look forward. Can you keep your bum in the air and then lower your head or your chest to the floor? You might get your chin down, don't put any pressure on your neck. Lovely way to encourage some bend in that spine. And then try and get yourself out of it. Slide your hand in. And then everybody take a lovely arch to the back. Good. That's the face you go. So little bend the knees to begin with. Lift spine, lift the tailbone, then lift the spine, then get your chest lower, then push your heels to the floor. We take the right leg up. Hold it there. Think about the length. So remember your options. You're going to roll forwards, some tips of the toes, that left foot, pull the knee under, and then push it all the way back up. You can drop to that left knee if you need to. Now, what I don't want you to do is bend your left knee as you roll through your toes. You keep that leg dead straight. So a couple more of these guys. Come on, roll all the way through to that plank. Pause, and then use your core to push it all the way back up. We're all going to do one more together. Everybody, leg to the sides. When you're ready, you transition. Kitchen. Or use your hand or bring your left arm up. Reach it forward and then come into the stretch.
I'm
They
enjoying
might
the
not
thoroughly.
let me upload this,
It isn't anybody, is it? It's just some.
but YouTube, they hear any music background, it's copyright, they'll upload it.
That's why I talk over the top of it. Then
Well, everyone knows your life story,
well, yeah,
your interests.
I have got my new TV program I'm working on. Plank of the day. It's going to go up against match of the day, 4.5 hours long. New person everywhere.
Prank of the day.
Yeah, just someone comes in as a plank for 4 hours. Probably better than match of the day. Gary, because I've got nothing to do now.
Okay, let's see if we want to take this further. Left arm under. Can you drop that left shoulder without falling over?
No.
I definitely can't on my right side, so I'm just gonna lean a little bit more over to the right.
You challenge me, how you can do fun.
Oh no, don't give him a challenge.
I've never felt exist.
My mother-in-law tries to challenge people physically when she's drunk.
The fights or
No, like how push-ups you can do, how long you can hold a plank, yoga positions. She used to be hardcore about 12 years ago, proper hardcore. She could do one-arm push-ups and everything. But she had a PT 5 times a week. Back when they lived in Australia. But she's getting a bit old, she said.
But the challenge is a 4-hour plan, it'll distract us.
You can challenge anything, honestly. That it's where my daughter has got her competitive spirits from my mother-in-law. Okay, bring yourself up onto your hands. It drives her crazy that my 2 boys are not competitive at all, but now she's got her competitive one. Okay, we're going to swing that leg around. Pull the right knee in, roll it to the floor. Once you hit the floor, you stretch it. So your left leg stays straight, you're putting your right one in towards the shoulder. I imagine, Auntie, you're competitive with yourself
oh yeah.
more than any person around you.
My problem is if you're competitive with other people, there's always going to be some competitive. But yeah, you have to. This watch I attempted from my son's made me very competitive. I'm not kidding. I try and beat my 10K every Monday and Friday. Yeah. You killed myself.
But there's only so long you can carry on doing that when you think, actually, I've reached my limit now.
No, you just try harder next time, try different things, try stretching. So I'm trying to stretch on the stride slightly. Just to but that knackers me out, so I need to do it longer, be better.
Okay, take that foot and slide it over the outside of your left leg. Open your right arm out, using your left hand. Let's try and twist, rolling onto that thigh. Don't go too far if you know your back doesn't like it. Shoulders like it.
Which to be fair, I've been able to do 10K faster than I've ever done it before.
Amazing.
Well, in the last 15 years. But that's exactly it. If you can't prove it,
I'm going to have to cut down my exercise now that I'm sleep job. I'm going to have to deal with that mentally.
What's your new job?
probably.
Oh, it's totally unrelated to what I do, what I do now. Producing advertising campaigns, pay per click, so arbitrage. You heard of that? Okay, let's roll ourselves back into the middle. On top of that foot. Bring your left hand to the side of the head. The right leg to 90-degree angle. And then we twist, and then we lengthen that leg away. It's like a whole new world for me, Lenny. It's like I'm in the training process. You work as a freelancer. And it's one of those things where the more hours and time and effort you can put into it, the more money you can make. And that's where I'm going to have the issue. At the time. But a lot of people do it as side jobs. And my friend who lives in Dubai, she's been my mentor. She's the one that recommended me forward. They took on a whole load of new freelancers. Right, hold that left leg, 8 on that one. If you can.
Definitely not very risky.
Do you know what? It's not a pyramid scheme because the company has only recruited twice on freelancers. So, but it is a pyramid scheme.
Small pyramid.
Full pyramid.
Totally.
And Lindsay will get like a 1% of everything that I make type of thing.
Okay.
Hug those knees in, guys.
You're saying money moves up the pyramid, is it? Right, moves up to those above you, where the smaller number of.
Well, my biggest concern right now is actually learning it all. I've been to Anthony, because I've got a marketing management degree. Quite a lot of stuff's coming out of the closet that's been hidden away for a long time. But it's changed world, so it's all very strange. Put those feet back down. This time bring your feet and knees together. We're rolling back up into that bridge. If you can, take your arms up and over and press them down behind you. Squeeze the thighs, lift the hips.
You just want to change.
We talked about it a year ago, and they weren't recruiting anyone at the time. So she said next time they decide to recruit some people, I'll put your name forward. And she showed me her system, how it worked. I said, you know what, that'd be a really good thing for me to do on the side. A lot of my work is golfers, and they're just not here 90% of the time. And sometimes you just want to use your brain in a different way, you know? Challenge yourself, I think. But prioritise obviously what I do now with my fitness business. Right, guys, let's lift the left leg up, point the toe, and then push your right hip up to get as much elevation as you can. Now pull that left leg as close in towards you as you possibly can. Keep it dead straight. Can you drop it down in line with your right thigh and hold there? Now lift and squeeze higher. Hold it for 10 seconds. You can put that foot down whenever you're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and now put it down. Squeeze the thighs together. Right leg to the sky. Hold it there. Now big push through that left glute. Extend your right knee, point the toe. Take one more breath here, and then lower it if you wish to that left thigh, and then lift higher through both hips. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pop it down. Roll it out. Got an angry back today. Is anyone else feeling that back? Just me, my own love.
No, I'm still feeling the courage, to be honest.
Both legs to the sky, straight. Arms stay behind your head. Lower your left leg down, halfway or to a hover. Push with the soles of your feet and pause there. Now that left one is just do some little pulses, controllably. So lower tummy needs to be fixed in now. 5 more. Straighten that one to the sky. Last 2. Lift it up. Right leg, drop it down to hover. Pause. Make that beautiful L shape with the body. Now, pulse it. 10, 9. Straighten your left leg. Squeeze that tummy. 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Give me one more and lift it all the way up. And then pop the feet back down. Take hold of your left leg and straighten it up to the sky. When you wish, you can hold the calf. And then when you're ready, slide your right leg down to the floor. Get a hamstring stretch to the side.
Would this be a good time to use the band?
Yes. The other side, so I know. Tom, put one too.
We're getting the band back together. Oh, different.
So whilst you're holding onto that leg, just push the knee a bit straighter. The ankle just for a few moments, one direction a few times, and you change direction. Just keep it mobile. And then lift your right leg up to join your left, catch the right, and then lower the left, to the floor. Starting with around the hamstring, you straighten your hips. Hips need to be equal, and then you can climb up that leg a little bit if you wish. Great now.
The problem with the band, if you're pulling down, you need to pull that way on.
I know.
You just walk towards the door.
Yeah, they're actually probably a little bit, yeah. Have you doubled yours up?
Taking a pulley system.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
Wrap
go
around
back
the door.
ankle, roll the ankle, if you can with that band. And the other way. Then release your leg all the way down. Take your arms wide, turn your palms up, tuck those shoulder blades under. Take your feet a little bit wider, let the toes fall out. Or we take a really big deep breath in towards the rib cage. And as you exhale, try and connect a little bit more into the floor with that back. Do that again. One more big breath. You're just going to lie here for a minute. And I want you to just focus on every part of your body just falling into the floor. So when nothing is tense, everything's loosened up. You're holding on to nothing. Continue to breathe, opening out through the rib cage. And when you're ready, just bring your knees in towards your chest. Hug them in. Take it roll side to side. With your hands around back of the thigh. Roll up. Tuck them in and let's do a few rolls back and forth. And slowly, about 8 rolls. We've been working at the number 8 today. Let your spine just relax. Perhaps try and control the movement at the top so your feet are on the floor. Couple more. Back to bottom. Last one.
One more. Quite enjoy that.
You can do as many as you like. You can stay here and just roll.
Just stay here afterwards.
One thing Anthony gets pleasure out of in his class.
Yeah. Like a back massage. Just
It's lovely. We should all do that in the mornings when we wake up, roll around like that.
So you can get all the way backwards.
Oh, that's another one of those positions I'm not going to get back out of.
Guys, we're always going to take a lovely big circle in the arms. We always bring our hands together. You always give yourself overhead tap and tap. A little bow. You. Yeah, a little bit of yoga Pilates today for you. I know that's not always your favourite, Lenny. A lot of arms, shoulders.
Yeah, I'm not like you.